Hi there, I'm Jill Webb and I run a small training company called Jill Webb Training. I offer lots of different courses and I offer a range of first aid qualifications. So today I'm going to take you through what to do if a casualty has bleeding. So you'll see here that I've had to forego Pierce Brosnan as my model and use my son due to COVID. So what on earth's the matter with you?
I cut myself.
Oh my goodness, sit down quick. My first rule with a conscious casualty, always sit them down, because if they're going to go all wobbly and unconscious, you want them a bit in a safer position. Let's have a look in that wound then, son. What have you done, did you say?
I cut it.
You cut it, but there's no glass or anything in it, is there?
It was a knife.
Right, so we've checked the wound. I'm going to apply pressure, and I've got here a bandage that's ideal with a pad on it. So I'm going to pop that there. Always get your conscious casualty to help you. So can you hold that for me?
I can indeed.
And I'm going to get him to pull that quite tight. So I've checked the wound, C, and I'm A, applying pressure.
It is tight.
Yeah, that's good. You should feel it quite tight. If your casualty's not moaning, then you've probably not done it tight enough. In real life, you'd tie this with a knot, but it's ever so hard to get off, so I tend to use a bow when I'm practicing. I'm going to raise it a little bit. Do you want to hold your hand up there for me? Brilliant. And what I'm going to do, unfold your fingers for me, is I'm going to just press a fingernail and check as I let it go that the blood comes back in. So I haven't got too carried away with the old pressure. So that's looking okay. That's called capillary refill if you want to go away with a really posh word. So I've checked the wound. A, I've applied pressure. R, I've raised the wound, and E, I've insured. Now you might be asking yourself, well, why didn't you wash it? That's not very good first aid. We're talking here about a wound that's going to need stitching or gluing at hospital. They're going to do all that. So all I'm worried about is what I do to stop the bleeding. If the bleeding comes through that bandage, I apply another one really, really tightly to try and stop that bleed. If it was on the leg, I do exactly the same, but perhaps lie the casualty down and raise the leg a bit. The raising is just common sense that it's harder for blood to get there. So I hope that's been useful. I hope you don't have to deal with it too often. Top tip, go away now and check your first aid kit. Those bandages are called wound dressings and they do have dates on them because they become less sterile after those dates. So just go and have a check that everything's in date so you're ready if there is an emergency. Thank you.